Hello, friends. We are learning our subject data mining 3160714. Now, what we want to learn? We want to learn the Veka tool. It is open source tool for Veka is for what? It is for machine learning or data mining algorithms. Okay, so how to download the Veka? For that, we can say you can search in Google or otherwise you can use this particular URL to download the Veka. Here I am having the system that is Windows system, and for that I have downloaded using this particular URL. Okay, if you want, you can definitely search in Google. We can say Veka download file and whatever system you are having from that, for that you can download. Okay, so let me say that it is opening Weka page. From that, you can select download and have the specific version, right? Specific version for specific OS, right? Here this is for Windows. Then after we can say for Mac OS, for Mac OS ARM processors, for Linux, right? And other platforms too. So we can download that and use it. Fine. So we will be able to install the Veka. Now, if we want to start the Veka, here we can do start and Veka. Click on that. It will open Veka tool for us. It is opening. Its version is 3.8.5, which I am using here. It is opening. Yeah. Here, now we are having the Veka GUI chooser. Fine. Now from this, what I am doing is I am clicking on Explorer. What do we want to learn first? That is pre-processing, right? Let me show you. For pre-processing, what do we consider is dealing with the missing values. We can say transformations, then we can say normalization, discretization, integration. All those things we are doing for pre-processing, isn't it? We are cleaning the data, isn't it? For cleaning the data, what we do is whatever noisy data is there, whatever missing values are there, that we are replacing with mean or median or boundary values, isn't it? So this is what we are doing. Now we want to do all these things practically using this Veka tool. This is the advanced tool, isn't it? So what we want to do, that is pre-processing and deal with the missing values. That is what we want to do first of all. For that, now this Veka tool by default is having data, and where it is having the data in ARFF format. You can say, ma'am, we have downloaded the data set in CSV format. So how to use that? No need to worry. You can use CSV also. Fine. So let me show you how to work and what to work. Right? What to work is dealing with the missing values. Fine. Okay. So now, first of all, let us load the data set. Right? For that, we can say open file. Then the Veka dataset is available in the Veka's installation directory. Here it is C colon program files. Then we can say Veka installation directory. Inside that, data is there, and in that, let us open weather numeric ARFF. That is weather data set. Okay, I'm opening that. Now, what we can see here, that is, here we can say relation, that is whether, instances 14, attributes 5, sum of weights is 14. Instances are 14 and weights also is 14. That means each and every instance is having weight is 1, right? Now here the selected attributes. Selected means here we can see the attributes. This first it is selected one, right? So the name is Outlook. Missing values 0. Distinct 3. Type is nominal. For the label, what it is having? It is having 3 classes, we can say sunny, overcast, and rainy. The counts are 5, 4, 0, and weights are 5.0, 4.0, and 5.0. And the visualization we can see here, that is for play, whether person will be able to play or not, right? For that, we can see the visualization. This is where we have just opened our data set, right? Okay, now if we click on visualize tool, that is visualize all, it will show us the visualization of all the attributes. We can see this is Outlook, temperature, humidity, windy, play, right? All the attributes visualization we are able to see, right? I'm closing it. This is before applying anything. We have just opened our data set and we are visualizing. We are looking at the missing attributes. For Outlook, 0 missing attributes are there, missing values. For temperature also 0. For humidity also it is 0. For windy it is 0. For play it is 0. This is what we have noticed. One more thing we should notice is this Outlook is of type nominal. This temperature is of type numeric. We know that we can smooth the data or we can replace the missing values for numeric values as mean or median or whatever we want, right? Constant value also. So this temperature, this is numeric. So for that we can apply, right? Okay. Humidity, this is numeric. So for this also we can apply. For windy, we can say it is nominal, right? And play, that is also nominal, right? So now what do we want to do is we want to apply the missing values drilling techniques, right? But we have just seen that this data set, for each and every attribute available here, it does not have any missing value. So what to do? For that, we should create the missing values in it, isn't it? For that, what we will do, that we will be using this count we have already done, right? No missing values are there. Now what should we do is we should create the missing values, right? We should create the missing values. So how we can do that? For that, we can say we should have replace with missing values. Now what is this? Let me show you in the Veka tool. Here we are having filter, right? In filter, we can choose. Now here we are having some filters. When we click on this triangle, we are able to see some filters here, then supervise, then attribute, then after instance, then after we can say we can click on unsupervised, attribute, right? Now here, what do we want to do is we want to create the missing values. Is it available here? No. Okay, let's go to the second one, that is instance. Is it available here? Let's see. No, it is not there. So where to go that? It is there. Let's see. In the attribute of unsupervised, it is having the missing values. See that how it is given here. That is, we can say replace missing with values. Here it is here, right? Replace with missing value. That means we want to create the missing values. Fine. So I am clicking on this. Wait a moment. Here, here, unsupervised attribute. And then after we want to have the replace with missing values. Fine. Here we are able to see that. Okay. Now clicking on this, what we get is we are having first to last. That is which attribute we want to apply the missing values. What to do? We want to actually do only introduce missing values. We can see here a filter that can be used to introduce missing values in a data set. See, we want to deal with the missing values, but missing values are not there. So we have to create that. For that, we are using this replace with missing value filter, and with that, we can create the missing values. Right? So for that, we can say okay, right. Now, is it available? No, it is not directly available. We have to do the apply. Okay. So, but before that, let's see the data. What is original data? I haven't yet applied the filter. Okay. Let me see the data with edit. The data is like sunny, overcast, rainy, right? This type of nominal data is that numeric data where 84.0, 80.0, something like this is there. This is 85.0, 90.0, something like that. This is false true. This is no yes, right? So this is the data set what we are having, right? Let me close this. Now I will apply this replace with missing value filter. That does what? That creates the missing value in the available data set. So let me apply. Now, where it is being applied, let me see the edit, right? Is it available here? No, just now it's not available. Replace with missing values. It introduces the it introduces the missing values in the data set. Fine. Here, if we do not want to apply to all, we can give it as say second attribute. That is, we can say temperature. So there we can specify it. You can say okay. Let me see that. Edit. Has it available? Yes, it was available. Maybe we haven't seen that, right? No, now it is available. Okay. So we can say that this missing value is available. Fine. We can see it here. Okay. Now, what do we want to do? First thing what we have done is created the missing value. Fine. Now let us count the missing value so we can have the idea. Fine. Let me show you that. Missing values. For Outlook, it is 1. For temperature, it is 1. For humidity, it is 1. For windy, it is 1. And for play, it is 0. Right? Okay. So, this missing values are there. Now, what we want to do is we want to replace these missing values with mean value or otherwise any constant value. Right? So, for that, now what we will do is we'll choose the different filter. This is by which we have created the missing values. Now, to replace missing values with mean value, what we will be doing is we'll be using one filter. What is that? Let me choose. Then replace missing values, right? First one was to create the missing values, that was replace with missing value. Now we want to replace missing values with mean. So that we can use with replace missing values. Fine. Replace missing values, right? Now click on this. If you want to set anything over here, what it does, replaces all missing values for nominal and numeric attributes in a data set with modes and means from the training data, right? So typically it uses the mean, right? Okay. Now, is it available? No, it's not available. But let me see for this one, what is the mean? It is 73.077, right? 73.077. Now, what I want to do is I will apply this replace missing values. Let me see. Apply. Now, let's see the data. As it replace 73.076. You can see here also some values there, but that is for rainy. We have seen for temperature, right? So the mean value is being replaced here, but the missing value was there. Fine. Now, what you have to do? If you want to save this replace data set, that means where the missing values is done, you can do it as save. And save it as whatever new value, I mean new file name that say missing values replaced, or you can say missed replaced, right? Whatever name you want, wherever you want to save, you can do that, right? But how you should write it in a file, that is, you have to show your original data set, take screenshot of it, apply these steps. That also you have to take the screenshot. And after that, what you will do is visualization of all that also you will take screenshot and put it in the file. Okay, this is where we have to replace with mean. What about replace with constant? For that, we should choose one more filter. That is choose. After that, again unsupervised. And in that, we will be using replace missing with user constant, right? So let me click on this. Wait a moment. Yeah, where it is? Here it is, right? Replace missing with user constant, right? Now, let me click on this. What it shows me, attributes. Which attribute you want to apply? Let me give it as 2 first. After that, what is the nominal string replacement value? If it is having the missing value in nominal, let me say it is a me, right? And for numeric value replacement, let me say it is 11. But one thing is, we have just replaced the missing values. Now we do not have the missing values. So where to apply this? So for that, what should we do is, we should have the missing values available, right? So for that, let me do undo. So I'll be having the original data set where the missing value is that, right? Okay. Original? No original. After creating the missing values, whatever is that, because we have done only one undo, right? Now we have chosen the filter, right? But we haven't yet applied it. So now we will apply that filter. So let me show you the data. Whatever is available, see here the missing values are there, right? Now apply. What value we have given? For replacement, let me write it as something different, isn't it? So that will be better for us to remember. For string replacement, it is Ami, right? Now let me apply. Let's see the data. Edit. Where it is. Is it having 1111.0? Yes, it is available, right? What about other missing values? You can give that attribute name in the selection, that is its indices, and then you'll be able to replace in those columns too, isn't it? You can see the visualization. Fine. So this is what is available. We can save that output. That is the file, isn't it? This is for closing. So what we have done, first of all, we have opened the numeric weather file. Then we have count the missing values. Then after we have created the missing values. Then again counted the missing values. Then replace missing values with mean or mode value. Then after what we have done, that was we undo that changes because we want to replace with the constant. So that's what we have applied. Fine. That is with say 0, or here in this example we have given 1111, right? We can apply whatever value we want. So that is what we have done for pre-processing in that dealing with the missing values.